Think that insane bullet-dodging scene in The Matrix was all CGI? Think again. These crazy movie stunts were 100% real, and you won't believe how they pulled them off. Let's dive into the wildest stunts Hollywood actually did without a single green screen. First up is the iconic White House explosion from Independence Day. Instead of relying on outdated CGI, director Roland Emmerich went with a 1:24 scale model of the White House. The model, around 5 by 10 feet, was built with impressive detail, then set up on a wooden platform to get the shot just right. When the blue beam from the alien ship hits and the White House blows, it looks shockingly real. And that's why it's one of the most unforgettable moments in movie history. The Matrix is full of wild stunts that bend and break the laws of physics, and the famous bullet time is probably the most iconic example when Neo is able to dodge bullets as if they are coming at him in slow motion. It may surprise you to hear that the bullet time scenes were not made with CGI, but good old-fashioned camera work using plenty of still shots to create the illusion of slow motion. CGI in 1999 was not that advanced. As a result, the Wachowskis felt that the only way to achieve the desired effect for bullet time was to use still shots.
Trinity! Help!
When it comes to wild stunts, the Mission Impossible franchise sets the bar high, and Tom Cruise himself takes it even higher. In Ghost Protocol, Cruise didn't just pretend to scale the world's tallest building, he actually did it. No CGI here. The crew had to drill into the building and break windows to pull off the shot, with every move requiring intense planning and permits. But even with all that prep, the harness was so tight it cut off Cruise's circulation, meaning they had to race against time to get the scene right.
What the hell is that?
Directed by Rennie Harlan, Cliffhanger has a hair-raising scene where stuntman Simon Crane ziplines from one airplane to the other in mid-air at an altitude of 15,000 feet. He was offered $1 million to carry out the aerial stunt. The film is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most expensive aerial stunt to be carried out. Luckily, Simon Crane smoothly carried it out, where he only performed it once.
What the hell is he doing? Five Lima, where are the cases? Crystal, we've got him.
Casino Royale broke the record for the number of cannon rolls in a car, flipping Bond's Aston Martin a record 7 times. It's obvious that the team working on Casino Royale was not afraid to take some risks, but even the well-seasoned crew was nervous during the crane jump. Performed by professional freerunner and parkour founder Sébastien Foucan, even he admitted that he was nervous to perform the 100-foot jump without safety equipment. But his good faith brought us a phenomenal stunt. The famous hospital explosion in The Dark Knight was a real hospital that was filled with explosives. Now, it wasn't just some random hospital that they bought out, it was already set to be demolished. And Nolan managed to convince the owners to let him demolish the building and film the explosion. This real destruction was far more dangerous than CGI. But Nolan has a preference for using physical sets rather than resorting to CGI. Mad Max Fury Road is packed with some of the wildest real road stunts you'll ever see, with barely any CGI in sight. One of the standout moments is that flame-throwing guitar rig. Yeah, the guitar actually shot flames, and the amp truck it's strapped to was totally real and fully functional. The fact they pulled this off is mind-blowing, not just because of the risk factor, but because it makes the chaos of the movie feel that much more believable. If they could make that work, you start wondering what else in this insane world could be real too. The Fast and Furious franchise is known for the plethora of road stunts done, but the most impressive is the tank scene in Fast and Furious 6. The tank plows over cars along a Spanish highway, which the crew received special permission to basically destroy. That tank was a real functioning tank and created a huge path of destruction behind it, destroying 250 cars during production. This scene was originally intended to be CGI, but the film crew chose to use a real working tank along with a few lighter fakes so that the road wouldn't be completely destroyed by the tank.
There you are.
So who's got a plan B?
Plan B? Plan B? We need a plan C, D, E. We need more alphabets.
Hey!
This entire scene in Skyfall was shot atop a real moving train with advanced cameras to capture the action. Why risk the lives of the actors and stuntmen when CGI is available? Because when the stunts are real, the audience feels the danger and is more excited by the action and more invested in the outcome of the fight. The train fight scene was originally intended to be shot in India, but was eventually switched to Turkey. Director Christopher Nolan finds himself on this list again, as the plane crash in Tenet was very real. He initially wanted to use set pieces, visual effects, and miniatures, however, upon finding a location with many old airplanes, he realized that buying an airplane would be more efficient, cost-effective, and realistic. Thus, in Tenet, they purchased a very old Boeing 747, and they set up an airport building where the airplane crashed.